I made a video yesterday on the brand new ETF that YieldMax has just launched, and this is YQQQ. But that was just unofficial because today is actually official press release from YieldMax. You can see August 15, 2024. So YieldMax launches industry first short Nasdaq 100 option income strategy ETF, which is YQQQ. So I'm going to give a little review on this ETF right here, and then I'm going to talk about 4 ETFs that YieldMax has launched in the past, and I believe these are disaster ETF, and you should avoid in all costs. I mean, this is just my opinion, though. I mean, you might find them attractive, but I really believe these ETF are going for a disaster return. I mean, they might pay dividends in the meantime. You know, for example, one has paid massive dividends. But that's just the things I'm going to cover in today's video. So the first thing we're going to look at this one. By the way, if you want to know more about this particular ETF, YQQQ, I made a video yesterday, so I'll leave a link below. YQQ is an active managed fund that seeks to generate current income from synthetic cover call put strategy on the Nasdaq 100. And they say industry first because most are short QQQ. The short Nasdaq is usually just regular shorting for growth or for inverse, you know, just trying to capture the money, the difference, but not income ETF. So that's what they say industry first, meaning is it first on it of its kind that actually pays distribution or monthly distribution. So this is designed for passive income investor, and I went on details about this yesterday, but here they put why you should invest in this ETF. They have 3 main reasons. They say why YQQQ seeks to generate current income, which is not dependent on the index level decline. So that's very important. And the other reasons YQQ seeks to benefit when the index level decreases. However, YQQ potential corresponding benefit from decreases in the index level is limited. So even if the Nasdaq goes down massively, I mean, you're not going to capture the whole fall. You're just gonna get just to a certain point, you know. So YQQ short exposure to the index level is not leveraged, so does not result in daily resetting. So that's another. Those are 3 main compelling reasons why you should consider buying the YQQ. So now, if we look at all the ETFs that they have right now, they have a bunch of them here. These are all the ETFs that they have, and most of them pay dividend so far. And we have multiple. Or these ones, YMAX, YMAG, and Ulti. These are multi ETFs. I mean, they invest in other ETFs, but the rest, most of them, they just like a regular ETF that follow just one individual stocks. So yesterday when I made a video, there was no chart because this ETF was not wasn't on the market yet. So now we have the chart today, and this is the performance of today. You see, it started of course at $20 and it closes at 1964, so it's lost about 23 cents. The previous the day range was between 1962 to 1987. So it hasn't done well, and I don't think this ETF was gonna do well because Nasdaq. Remember Nasdaq? I showed you an example yesterday why this ETF it might not do well because all the shorts, the ETFs that short Nasdaq, they actually don't perform well because Nasdaq has gone up over the past 20 years. Really has done really well, almost 14% annual return. So unless there's a market crash, a huge market crash, then this ETF is not going to do well. So staying on that topic of doing well, I'm going to give you 4 ETF that I believe YieldMax has just launched, but they are not my favorite. Maybe you should avoid. But that's my opinion again. Maybe you should buy them if you really want those dividends, but I don't think the return are going to be any great. So again, if you don't want to miss this type of update, just make sure you subscribe, and also if you like this content, just make sure you smash that like button and share with someone who you believe this video will help them, or any of my videos. First thing, I'm going to show you something here. Look, these are all YieldMax ETFs. So what they did, they categorized. So there's the YieldMax cover call ETFs. So these are, as I've mentioned before, these are individual stocks or ETF that follow individual stocks, right? They all of them. There are many of them, right? And now we have one which is called Ulti. I don't know why they call Ultra, for whatever reason, but this Ultra actually it does invest in other stocks which are not actually YieldMax ETFs. And then we have other ones which is called YMax. You can see here on this video, but they call YMax Fund of Fund. Those are only two of them so far. They're YMax and YMag. These are my favorite, and I think these are the best YieldMax ETF ever. Now we have a short. They just came up with the shorts, just starting I think a couple months ago. So we have Crash, which is short Tesla. We have Fiat short a coin, and then we have Deeps short Nvidia, and then we have the brand new one which is YQQQ. This short the Nasdaq 100, and these are 4 ETFs that I believe they're going to have a disaster return, and I'm going to show you the chart right now, okay? And also I'm going to make a video to show you the best ETF that or the best YieldMax ETF that I believe one of the best you should invest your money into them. So let's start with YieldMax Short Nasdaq option income strategy ETF. You can see the performance today hasn't been that great because the Nasdaq has done well. It went up a little bit, and of course this ETF just crashed, and I don't believe it's gonna go up. That's just what I believe, but that's to be seen. Now that's the first one that I don't like, and maybe you should just watch. Maybe don't invest your money right now. The second one is YieldMax Short Nvidia option income strategy. Unless Nvidia stock does really poorly, this ETF is not going to do any well, because you can see here 52-week range is between 1870 to 24. So it has done at one point went all the way to 24, but right now it's at 18, and I believe it's going to be crashing. It's going to go down even further. But at meantime, if you're an investor, you might receive those dividends, but then your capital will be going down. Now the third ETF I'm going to talk is YMax Short Coin Option Income Strategy. This one has done well so far because you can see it's 20, so it hasn't lost the value, and just recently has paid about over $1, and the yield right now is over 112. That's a yield right now. If we can go back here quick, we can see this ETF that here, Fiat. I'll show here real quick how much they've paid. Look, it's 112. That's distribution yield right now, and if you dividend, they paid $1.89. So you're going to receive a lot of distribution from this one, because of course Coinbase, as you know, is related to crypto. It's always volatile, so it's going to make a lot of distribution. But the ETF itself, is it going to be up? Maybe this is the only one I would argue it's better, because crypto is always going up and down. So it's one of the ETF. If I were to invest, I might have to buy this one, or I'll consider buying this one, right? Not that I'm going to do, but this is the only one I would consider. The fourth one now is Tesla. I think YieldMax has really bad test with Tesla, because even the Tesla stock itself, or the ETF that the Tesla right now is $13, right? So the Tesla stock, the Tesla ETF itself is not doing well, and the short right now is 15.25. It came out at 20. You see, has lost massive, because Tesla is one of those stocks that will go down or will go up. It's very hard to short Tesla. And most people in the history that have shorted Tesla, they've always lost money. As you might have heard, or if you know anything about Tesla shorting, you're going to lose money, because it's always going down and always go up. The ETF I'm talking about are these ones here. Crash, Fiat, Dips, and YQQ. Do you have this ETF? Are you planning to have them? And I'm going to make a video soon about the best ETF from YieldMax that you should definitely invest your money into them. So again, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like this video if you find this content has any value, and don't forget to share with someone because we're trying to reach 8,000 subscriber here, guys. So help me reach that goal. Till we meet again next video that I'm going to make soon. Bye bye.